A lot of. I'm getting a lot of this, are you going to miss Johnny? Are you going to miss Johnny? Am I going to miss Johnny? Are you going to miss Johnny?
It's boring, I know that.
Are your folks going
A wonderful actor and a great person. And you know something, he was
uttered 5 words that didn't just fire one actor, they sent shockwaves through the entire industry, proving that true authority doesn't need a raised voice. Clint Eastwood wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Growing up in the rough-and-tumble world of Depression-era California, he bounced from job to job, logger, steelworker, even a swimming instructor in the army.
Living or shooting around in private planes and flashy cars?
No, I have a few cars.
Vacancies, 8. Be 5 men and 3 women. Promoted to inspector.
Filled with rejection and bit parts that barely paid the bills. Eastwood's big break came with the TV series Rawhide, playing the rugged cowboy Rowdy Yates for 8 seasons. It was grueling work, long hours on set, but it taught him the value of discipline and hard graft, lessons that would shape his entire career. By the mid-1960s, Eastwood headed to Italy for Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns, Like a Fistful of Dollars. Those films flipped the script on American westerns, making him an international star overnight and proving he could carry a movie with minimal dialogue. Back in the States, Eastwood could have coasted on his tough guy image, but he wanted more control. In 1971, he directed his first film, Play Misty for Me, a thriller where he also starred as a radio DJ stalked by an obsessive fan.
that is one of the way they finance films. Yeah, a lot of times they can finance.
Who'd you watch with?
Crystal.
Okay, just the two of you, not
just
a
the
big
two
party?
of us, yeah.
As Inspector Harry Callahan, he delivered lines like, "Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk?" That became part of American pop culture. The film sparked debates about vigilante justice, but Eastwood's portrayal was raw and unapologetic.
He called me backstage and he said, here, he says, you can do this, and I look at it and it's all written.
He churned out hits like Magnum Force and The Outlaw Josie Wales, which he directed himself. Josie Wales was a turning point. He fired the original director and took over, showing his willingness to make tough calls. The movie explored themes of revenge and redemption after the Civil War, with Eastwood's character as a haunted gunslinger seeking peace.
I don't think about it. I sometimes think when I was a little kid and I used to...
He focused on stories that mattered to him, like Every Which Way But Loose, a comedy with an orangutan sidekick that surprised everyone by becoming a box office smash. It showed his range, from gritty dramas to light-hearted fun, appealing to everyday Americans. In the 1980s, Eastwood delved deeper into directing with films like Honky Tonk Man, where he played a dying country singer. It was personal, drawing from his own love of music. He's a talented pianist and composer. The film didn't make big money, but it highlighted his commitment to authentic storytelling over commercial fluff. Sudden Impact brought back Dirty Harry, with the famous "Go ahead, make my day" line that even President Reagan quoted. Eastwood's characters often embodied a sense of justice outside the system, mirroring the frustrations many felt in Reagan-era America. His films spoke to working-class folks, veterans, and those who valued self-reliance. By the late 1980s, Eastwood founded Malpaso Productions, giving him full creative freedom. Bird, his biopic on jazz legend Charlie Parker, earned praise for its innovative style and Forrest Whitaker's performance. It was a passion project, blending his love for music with cinematic flair, and it won him respect from the artsy crowd. Unforgiven in 1992 was a masterpiece that deconstructed the Western genre. Eastwood played Will Money, a retired killer pulled back into violence. The film won 4 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director for him. It was dark, moral, and reflective, showing the cost of violence in a way few films had. Behind the scenes, Eastwood's directing style was legendary for its efficiency. He hated waste, time, money, or energy. Sets were quiet, no unnecessary chatter, and he often used the first take if it felt right. Actors loved it because it kept things natural, without over-rehearsing the life out of a scene. Morgan Freeman, who worked with him on $1 Million Baby, said Eastwood runs a set like a well-oiled machine. No ego trips, just focus on the work. This approach saved millions and allowed for smaller budgets, making profound films without Hollywood excess. Eastwood's personal life added layers to his myth. Father to 8 kids from various relationships, he's been married twice but values privacy. His politics lean conservative. He served as mayor of Carmel by the Sea in the 1980s, fighting bureaucracy with common sense. Films like Pale Rider revisited his Western roots, with him as a mysterious preacher protecting minors. It blended supernatural elements with classic showdowns, keeping fans hooked while exploring faith and justice. Eastwood's ability to evolve kept him relevant as Hollywood changed. In the 1990s, he tackled romance in The Bridges of Madison County, co-starring Meryl Streep. Playing a photographer in A Brief Affair, he showed vulnerability rare for his tough image. The film was a hit, proving he could draw in female audiences and handle emotional depth. Absolute Power mixed thriller elements with political intrigue, Eastwood as a thief witnessing a presidential cover-up. It critiqued power corruption, timely in the Clinton era, and showcased his knack for blending action with social commentary. Space Cowboys in 2000 was a fun ride, with Eastwood and aging astronauts like Tommy Lee Jones heading to space. It celebrated experience over youth, resonating with older viewers who felt pushed aside in a fast-paced world. Mystic River in 2003 earned Oscar nods, a dark tale of childhood trauma and revenge. Sean Penn and Tim Robbins won acting awards under Eastwood's direction, praising his hands-off style that let performances breathe. $1 Million Baby in 2004 was a gut punch, with Hilary Swank as a boxer trained by Eastwood's character. It won Best Picture, and Eastwood's score added emotional weight. The film dealt with tough choices, euthanasia, sparking debates but earning respect for its honesty. Eastwood's war epics, Flags of Our Fathers and Letters from Iwo Jima, showed both sides of World War II. Flags focused on American heroes raising the flag, while Letters humanized Japanese soldiers. This dual perspective was bold, promoting understanding in a divided time. Gran Torino in 2008 had Eastwood as a racist vet befriending Hmong neighbors. It tackled prejudice head-on, with humor and heart, becoming a cultural touchstone for discussions on race and redemption. Invictus portrayed Nelson Mandela using rugby to unite South Africa, with Matt Damon as the captain. Eastwood's direction captured the spirit of reconciliation, inspiring audiences with real-world heroism. The Changeling, based on a true story of a missing child in 1920s LA, exposed corruption. Angelina Jolie's performance was powerhouse, and Eastwood's pacing built suspense masterfully. J. Edgar explored FBI Director Hoover's life, with Leonardo DiCaprio in the lead. It delved into power, secrets, and personal demons, showing Eastwood's interest in complex historical figures. American Sniper in 2014 chronicled Navy SEAL Chris Kyle's life. Bradley Cooper starred, and the film sparked controversy over war portrayal but broke box office records, connecting with military families. Sully dramatized The Miracle on the Hudson, with Tom Hanks as pilot Chesley Sullenberger. Eastwood focused on the human element, questioning authorities' rush to judge heroes. The Mule had Eastwood as a 90-year-old drug courier, blending crime with family drama. It was semi-autobiographical, reflecting on regrets and second chances. Cry Macho, his latest, saw him as a former rodeo star mentoring a boy.